So student, now we'll do practice set 1.2, textbook page number 13, chapter similarity. Okay, keep textbook in front of you when you do the sum, and I have drawn all the diagrams before only, and the diagrams are given in your textbooks. So do the sum soon. I have drawn the diagram. Okay, so first question is, if this PM is the bisector of angle QPR. In this also, if PM is the bisector of angle QPR and PM is the bisector of angle QPR. Okay, you have to prove that. How can we prove? We can prove by their proportions. Okay, so we'll take QM and MR. QM upon MR. What is the value of QM? 3.5. What is the value of MR? 1.5. So decimal, after decimal one number, after decimal one number, just remove the decimal. 35 upon 15. So up and down, if there is after decimal only one number, we can remove from both the number. So now cut with 5 sevens are 5 threes are. So what is the proportion of QM upon MR is 7 upon 3. Check this, PQ upon PR. PQ upon PR. What is the proportion of PQ upon PR? PQ is 7 given and PR is also 3. So the proportion are equal. If the proportions are equal, means QM upon MR is equal to PQ upon PR. Both are 7 upon 3. Therefore, ray PM is a bisector of angle QPR. Okay. See, by angle bisector theorem. By which theorem? By angle bisector theorem. By angle bisector theorem. Okay. See, if this proportion QM upon MR is equal to PQ upon PR, if the proportions are equal, then this line will be the angle bisector of, this line will be the angle bisector of, this ray is the angle bisector of angle QPR. In this sum also, okay, so RM upon MQ, RM upon MQ, how much? 6 upon 8, okay, then PR upon PQ, PR upon PQ, how much? 7 upon 10. So after cancellation, 2 threes are and 2 fours are. The last proportion is 3 upon 4, and we cannot cancel this number 7 upon 10. So their proportions are not equal. Means RM upon MQ is not equal to, proportion are not equal to PR upon PQ. Therefore what? Therefore ray PM is not angle bisector of angle QPR. Okay, if the proportions of RM upon MQ is not equal to PR upon PQ, so their proportions are 3 upon 4 and their proportions are 7 upon 8, so not equal. Proportion are not equal, so ray PM is not the angle bisector of angle QPR. Okay, now come to this sum. RM upon MQ, RM upon MQ is equal to RM 4 and MQ 3.6. Now if decimal is only in below number, so when we remove this decimal, so we'll take 0 with 4. Okay, put a 0, make it 40. Okay, when we remove decimal from 3.6. Now cancel this number. So 4 tens are and 4 nines are. So the proportion is 10 upon 9. Again PR upon PQ. Check the proportion of PR upon PQ. Given 10, PR 10 and PQ is 9. Okay. We have done after removing the decimal and then cancellation, we get 10 upon 9. In this, PR upon PQ is 10 upon 9. So RM upon NQ is equal to PR upon PQ. Both having proportion 10 upon 9, therefore they are equal. So RM upon MQ, this bisect side is proportional to these two sides, then this will be this ray will be the bisector of this ray PM. Ray PM is a bisector of angle QPR. Okay, QPR. So I'm just, this is a bisector sign. This is also a bisector. This is not a bisector. Angle values are not same. This will be not but this bisector is not a angle bisector of angle QPR. So this ray is a bisector of angle QPR in this also, because their proportions are equal. Now come to second sum. PRQ. PM is given 15. PM value 15 and PQ. Full PQ is 25. Full PQ value is from here to here. Then PR is equal to 20 and PM is equal to NR is equal to 8. Okay, and this PR is equal to 20. So in this you have to find out NQ and in this you have to find out PM. So now we are writing PR is equal to PN plus NR. So PR is 20 and PN we don't know and NR is 8. So 20 as it is, 8 will come here. So minus 8. So PN, then PN value is 20 minus 8 is 12. Okay, so we get the value of PN is, if this is 8 then PN will be 12 because full segment is 20. Again in PQ, PM plus MQ, PM plus MQ. See, this is the segment PQ. When we plus this PM plus MQ, we will get PQ. Okay. Now PQ is 25 and PM is 15 and MQ we don't know. So 25 as it is, 15 will come here on left hand side, minus 15 and MQ. Okay. Now the value of MQ is equal to 25 minus 15, 10. Okay. So you get the value of MQ is 10. Now you have to see that if this NM is parallel to RQ or not. So you have to see the proportion PN upon NR. So PN upon NR, PN is 12, NR is 8, 4, 3s are 4, 2s are, okay, 4, 3s are 12, 4, 2s are 8, so 3 upon 2, so proportion of PN upon NR. Now check the proportion of PM upon MQ, PM upon MQ, PM is equal to 15, MQ is equal to 10. So 5 3s are 5 2s are. Now the proportion PN upon NR is equal to PM upon MQ, because this proportion also 3 upon 2, this proportion also 3 upon 2. After cancellation we get 3 upon 2, after cancellation we get 3 upon 2. So the proportion are equal. If in this triangle PN upon NR equal to PM upon MQ, then this line will be parallel to this line. Okay. Therefore NM parallel NM parallel RQ. Okay, NM parallel RQ by converse of basic proportionality theorem. In basic proportionality theorem, when these lines are parallel to this line, then the proportions are equal. And if the proportions are equal, then this line will be parallel to this line, that is converse of basic proportionality. When lines are parallel, we get the proportion, that is basic proportionality theorem. And when the proportion is given, we get the parallel lines, that is converse of basic proportionality theorem. Okay. So in this diagram, see the question number 3. Keep your textbook in front of you while doing the sum. So you have to find out QP. This is the angle bisector. Ray and Q bisect angle. It is given bisect angle N or M and P. Both are same angle. Angle M and P. Okay, this is the bisector. It is given. Now MQ upon QP, MQ upon QP is equal to Mn upon Np. Mn upon Np by angle bisector theorem. So when this is the bisector, then this bisect side proportion is equal to other two sides proportion. When we take this, so comparatively we have to take this side. Okay, MQ with Mn, MQ with Mn, and QP with NP. Okay, don't take MQ with NP. Okay, don't take cross on same side. Okay, of the ray of the bisector. Now MQ is given, so MQ upon QP is equal to Mn upon Np. In this question, it is given that this is the bisector. So the sides will be proportional by angle bisector theorem. Now MQ is 2.5 and QP we don't know, and Mn is 5 and Np is 7. Okay, now cross multiply. QP is equal to, cross number will come down, 2.5 into, and this two number will multiply and come up. Cross number will also always come down and this two number will come up. So now QP, okay, 2.5 and 5. 2.5 ones and 2.5 twos are 5. Double number is 5 of 2.5. But we'll first remove the decimal and then we'll cancel it. 25 into 7, 5 as it is. For this decimal, below I am writing 10. Okay, now cancel this. 5 ones are 5, 5s are, and 5 ones are 5, 2s are. Never cancel the sum in your exam. So what you have to do, just draw a working over here. 22.5 into 7 upon 5. So 25 into 7, 5 as it is, and for this decimal, after removing this decimal, take 10. Now cancel this. 5 ones are 5, 5s are, and 5 ones are 5, 2s are. So 7 upon 2, after dividing 7 upon 2 you will get. So draw rough diagram side and do the cancellation. So 7 upon 2, then after dividing 7 upon 2 you will get 3.5. Okay, so third sum finished. In this question number 4, you have to prove that AP upon PV is equal to AQ upon QC. Okay, so angle APQ, in diagram you can see angle APQ is equal to angle AVC is equal to, both are 60-degree angle. So these corresponding angles are 60 degree. Therefore PQ parallel to BC by corresponding angle test. Okay, by corresponding angle test. These are corresponding angles. So corresponding angles are congruent. So PQ parallel to BC. Okay. So when PQ parallel to BC, therefore AP upon PV is equal to AQ upon QC by basic proportionality theorem. Okay. So when this line is parallel to this line, so AP upon PV is equal to AQ upon QC by basic proportionality theorem. Fourth sum done. Then fifth sum. So AB parallel to PQ parallel to DC. PD is equal to AP is equal to 15. So this AP 15. PD is equal to 12. QC is equal to 14. You have to find out BQ. So these three lines are parallel. So property of three parallel lines what? Or application of basic proportionality theorem also you can say the name. AP upon PD is equal to BQ upon QC by property of three parallel lines. Okay. The property of three parallel, when these three lines are parallel and this is transversal, therefore AP upon PD is equal to BQ upon QC by application of basic proportionality theorem, or we can write the name by property of three parallel line and this transversal AD and BC. Okay. Now the value of AP is 15 and PD is 12 and BQ we don't know the value, QC 14. So BQ is equal to, cross number you have to write down this 12 and 15 multiply by 14. In rough you have to do the cancellation. So don't do the cancellation in sum, just draw the rough diagram and do the calculation. Okay. Now 3 4 the and 3 5 the 15, 2 2 the 4, 2 7 the 14. So you will get 5 7 the 35 upon 2. Okay. So BQ is equal to 35 upon 2. After cancellation you will get 17.5. Divide 35 by 2 by division, so you will get 17.5. So the value of BQ is 17.5. So this value will be 17.5. Now question number 6. You have to find out, diagram is given, you have to find out QP. So ray NQ bisect angle MNP, given it is given NQ is the bisector of angle MNP. In the diagram sign is given of the bisector. Now MN upon MN upon NP we can write like this also. First these two sides, then this bisect side. Okay, we can write this also. MN upon NP is equal to MQ upon QP. Okay. Now MN is 25, NP is 40 is equal to NQ is 14 and QP we have to find out the value. QP is equal to cross multiply, this cross value will come down and multiply this 40 with 14 and do the cancellation in rough work. 40 into 14 upon 25, you will get the value of QP. 5 5 is 25, 5 is 40. Okay. Now now multiply 8 multiply by 14 divide by 5. Okay. So this cancellation 14 8 how much? Multiply this by 14 by 8. 8 4 the 30, 8 32. Okay. 8 1 is 8, 9 10 11. Okay. Then divide this 112 by 5. So 8 into 14 14 into 8 you get 112, then divide by 5. 5 2s are 10. These calculations are simple. You all can do on your own also. So 5 2s are 10, 1 carry. Again 5 2s are 10, 2 carry. Put the decimal. 5 4 the 20. Okay. So you will get 22.4. What you have to do, first cancel this. 8 into 14 will left and below 5. Okay. Then multiply 14 by 8, you get 112. After this getting 112 divided by 5, you get 22.4. This is a very simple multiplication and division you all can do on your own. So we get the value QP, how much? 22.4. Again, in this triangle, property of three parallel lines. So this BA, BC and FE. Question number 7. Okay, it is given. Okay, AB parallel to CD parallel to EF, and these are two transversal. So we can write the proportion. We have to find out the value CE. So again BD upon DF. This BD upon DF is equal to AC upon CE by property of three parallel lines. Property of three parallel lines. Okay. So now BD is 8, DF is 4, AC is 12 and CE is equal to X. Cross multiply, X is equal to cross number 8 will come down, 4 multiply by 12. Again do the cancellation in rough work. 4 multiply by 12 upon 8. 4 1s are 4 2s are 2 1s are 2 6 are. So value of X is 6. So value of CE, therefore CE is equal to 6. So you get the value CE 6. Now sum number 8. CE is equal to 6. Okay, in question it is given you have to find out AE also. So AE is equal to, this AE is equal to AC plus CE, AC plus CE. Therefore AC is 12 and CE is 6. So total value 18. Okay. So AE is equal to AC plus CE. So AC is 12 and CE is 6. So AE is equal to 18. Now 8th sum. Now sum number 8. I have drawn the diagram. Diagram is given in your textbook. Sum number 8, 9 and 10. 11th, only the sum number 11 having not diagram is not given in textbook. We have to draw the diagram and then we have to do the sum. So I'll explain the diagram. First we'll do this 8th sum. So MT is the bisector of angle LMN. It is given in your question. Ray MT bisect angle LMN, and the value is also given. LM 6, MN 10, TN 8 and LT you have to find out. So by angle bisector theorem, LM upon MN is equal to, this LM upon MN is equal to LT upon TN by angle bisector theorem. So this is the bisector. So therefore LM upon MN will be equal to LT upon TN by angle bisector theorem. Now put the value 6, then MN 10 is equal to LT. We don't know the value of LT. TN 8. Now cross multiply LT as it is. This cross number will come down 10 and 6 multiply by 8. This will multiply and 10 as it is. 6 8s are 48 upon 10. When we remove this 0, we will write 4.5. 4.8. Okay, so the value of LT is 4.8. Add 6 8s are 48. Remove 10 as it is. Remove this 10 from here. So you will put decimal after this number 8. Okay, so LT is 4.8. So value of LT is 4.8. Now come to this sum. So in this B, B, BD. Okay, so BD textbook, it is given, the diagram and all is given in your textbook. So BD bisect angle ABC. So now if this is a bisector, then AD upon BC is equal to AD upon DC. AD upon DC. Okay, so now the value of angle bisector theorem. By angle bisector theorem. This is a bisector of this angle ABC. Therefore, AB upon BC is equal to AD upon DC. This bisect side proportion is equal to this two sides proportion. Okay. So AB is equal to X and BC is equal to X plus 5. Then equal to sign, AD is X minus 2. Okay. If you want to put in bracket, then put in bracket also X minus 2. And DC is equal to X plus 2. Now cross multiply. This number will multiply with this and this multiply with this. X multiply by X plus 2 equal to sign as it is, and X minus 2 multiply by X plus 5. Cross multiply. This will multiply with this and this will multiply with this. Now multiply X into X, X square, X into 2, 2X. Now there are two numbers in bracket, then take X and then this bracket X plus 5. Again this minus 2, then again this bracket X plus 5. So X, then this bracket minus 2, then this whole bracket. Okay. Now X square plus 2X is equal to X into X. X square X into 5, 5X, minus 2 into X, minus 2X, and this is minus and this is plus. So plus minus minus. Again minus plus minus and 2 5 the 10. Okay. 2 5 the 10, minus plus minus. Equal to right hand side also having X square and left hand side also having X square. So you can remove this X square. 2X add as it is. Then 5X minus 2X, 3X. So like terms, 5X minus 2X, 3X will left, and this minus 10. So now take this minus 10 right hand side. So it will become plus 10. 3X as it is. 2X plus 2X go to right hand side. When things go to right from left, if it is plus then become minus, if it is minus then become plus. If it is multiply then become divide, if it is divide then become multiply. When we go from left to right, equal to sign, this is left, this is right. Take to the right hand side, 2X will come here, minus 2X. So 10X, 3X minus 2X will X will left, 3X minus 2X, only X will left. So this is 10. Therefore X is equal to 10. Okay, the value of X is equal to 10. You have to find out the value of X. X is equal to 10. So in this diagram, it's like a fill in the blank. You have to observe the diagram and just fill in the boxes. Okay, so what is given in the diagram? In diagram it is given PQ parallel to DE. Okay, and QR parallel to EF given. You have to prove that PR parallel to DF. Okay. In triangle, when we take this triangle XDE, this triangle XDE, okay. PQ parallel to DE, XDE, PQ parallel to DE, it is given. Okay, right? given in box. So observe this triangle XDE. If PQ parallel to DE, then XP upon PD. So XP upon PD is equal to XQ upon QE. So XQ upon QE by basic proportionality theorem. In this triangle, PQ parallel to DE, XP upon PD equal to XQ upon QE. Okay, I am just doing the fill in the blanks. Now take this triangle XEF, QR parallel to EF. Okay, given QR parallel to EF given. Okay, write in a box given. In this triangle XEF, QR parallel to EF, therefore XQ upon QE, XQ upon QE is equal to XQ upon QE is equal to XR upon RF. Okay, by basic proportionality theorem. So this is 1 and this is 2. When this triangle XEF, QR parallel to EF, therefore XQ upon QE is equal to XR upon RF. So from 1 and 2, XQ upon QE is equal to XP upon PD, and in 2 XQ upon QE, this XQ upon QE is equal to XR upon RF. From 1 and 2, you will get XP upon this XP upon PD equal to XR upon RF from 1 and 2. Okay, from 1 and 2. So in 1, XQ upon QE is equal to XP upon PD, and in 2, XQ upon QE is equal to XR upon RF. Therefore, XP upon PD is equal to XR upon RF from 1 and 2. So you can observe the diagram. If XP upon PD is equal to XR upon RF, the proportions are equal. XP upon PD, XR upon RF in triangle XFD. Which triangle? XFD, your XDF. This XP upon PD equal to XR upon RF. The proportion are equal. Therefore, PR upon DF are parallel line. Therefore, PR parallel to PR parallel to DF. Okay, XP upon PD is equal to XR upon RF. Okay, PR parallel to DF. Okay, textbook it is written DE, but it is DF. So PR parallel to DF by converse of basic proportionality theorem. Okay, so what? Segment PR parallel to DF you have to prove. Okay, by converse of basic proportionality theorem. Now come to sum number 11. In 11th sum, the questions are given, diagram is not given. It is, you have to draw the diagram, triangle ABC. Okay. Then ray BD, you have to draw a line ray BD bisect angle ABC. Okay. And ray CE bisect angle ACB. Okay. Ray CE bisect angle ACB. So what is given in question? Triangle ABC, ray BD, this ray BD bisect angle ABC, and ray CE, this ray CE bisect angle ACB. What you have to prove? So you have a segment AB congruent to segment AC. Okay, it is given. You have to prove that ED parallel to BC. What? ED parallel to BC. So now I am drawing the what you have to prove. I am writing what you have to prove. You have to prove ED, segment ED, parallel to side BC. Okay. So in triangle ABC, BD bisect angle ABC, We are proving proof ray BD bisect angle ABC. Okay. BD bisect angle ABC. Therefore, AB upon BC, AB upon BC, AB upon BC equal to AD upon DC by angle bisector theorem. Again, this ray CE bisect angle ACB. This ray CE bisect angle ACB. Therefore AC upon BC is equal to AE upon EB by angle bisector theorem. You can see this is the bisector of this angle ACB. Then AC upon BC equal to AE upon EB by angle bisector theorem. So now you can see this AB upon BC, and you can write AC upon BC. What? BC equal to BC. Same segment is always equal. And you have given segment AB congruent to, in your question, AB congruent to AC. In your question you can see segment AB congruent to segment AC given. Okay. So if the segments are congruent, then they are equal. Okay. If the segments are congruent, AB congruent to AC given, therefore AB equal to AC. Now, if AB upon BC, for AB upon BC give the numbers 1, 2 and 3. Okay. If AB upon BC equal to AD upon DC, for this AB upon BC we can write AD upon DC. Okay. For this AC upon BC, we can write AE upon EB from 1, 2 and 3. Okay, from 1, 2 and 3. So now AD upon DC equal to AE upon EB if the proportions are equal. Therefore segment ED parallel to side BC by which theorem? By converse of basic proportionality theorem. Okay, so you can see AD upon DC is equal to AE upon EB. The proportions are equal. Then this ED parallel to BC you have to prove. Segment ED parallel to BC you have to prove it by converse of basic proportionality theorem. Again, draw the diagram triangle ABC. This is the bisector of angle ABC. One revision. CE bisector of angle ACB. So when we take this triangle ABC and this is the bisector, then AB upon BC equal to AD upon DC by angle bisector theorem. When we take this as a bisector, AC upon BC is equal to AE upon ED by angle bisector theorem. Okay. Now AB congruent to AC, so AB equal to AC and BC equal to BC. From this AB upon BC, you can write AD upon DC. Both are equal. For AD upon DC, I have written for this AB upon BC. For AC upon BC, you can write AE upon EB from 2. So for this AC upon BC, I have write AE upon EB. Okay. So now that you can see in the diagram AD upon DC equal to AE upon EB. So the proportion are equal, therefore ED parallel to BC. Okay. So please like, share and Subscribe my channel National Classes. If there is any queries, please ask me in comments. I will help it. Okay, thank you.